Okay, question 9. A pill contains 200 milligrams of medication. If a doctor recommends that a child should only take 120 milligrams of the medication at a time, what fraction of the pill must the child take? So the child is taking 120 milligrams out of a total of 200 milligrams. And now we just need to simplify this. First of all, you can cross out the milligram because milligram over milligram is just 1. And furthermore, I can also cross out the zeros. I can cross out an equal amount of zeros from the numerator and denominator. This is really because I'm just dividing both the numerator and denominator by 10. That's why I can cross out the 0. So now I'm left with a much smaller fraction, just 12 over 20. And to simplify this, I will once again use repeated division. Divide both of them by 2. Divide both of them by 2 again to get 3 over 5. So now I can answer the question. I can say the child should take 3 out of 5 of this pill. Student counts as 10 people on the dance committee. If 2 more people join the committee, what fraction of the committee do they represent? So this is 2 new people. Initially we had 10 because we have 2 more people joining, so this will be 2 out of 12. And now I can simplify this, 2 and 12. I can divide both of them by 2. I get 1 and 6. So I can say they represent 1 of 6 of the committee. Of every 204 students who take math, 156 get at least a B. What fraction of the students get a B or better? Okay, so this is 156 students out of 204 who get at least a B. And now I just need to simplify this. So 156 and 204, I can divide both of them by 2. 2 times 7 is 14. And then 16, 2 times 8 is 16. And 204 divided by 2 is 102. I can divide both of them by 2 again. I get 39 and 51. Now I can divide both of them by 3. I get 13 and 17. 51 divided by 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21, so 17. So this will be 13 out of 17. So I can say 13 out of 17 of the students get at least a B. And then question 12. A teacher who makes 54,000 pays 8,400 in taxes and 1,200 in union dues. What fraction of the teacher's income does she have left? So she has 54,000 minus 8,400 for taxes, which are money that goes to the government, and 1,200 that goes to the teachers' union. So now we can subtract them. And 10 minus 4 is 6. 13 minus 8 is 5. This becomes a 4. And then we subtract 1,200 again. We get 44,400. So this is 44,400 out of 54,000. So now we can cross out an equal amount of 0. And we get 444 and 540. We can divide both of them by 2. I can divide them by 2 again. I can divide them by 3. So we get 37. 135 divided by 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. That's 45. And I think that's it. We can't divide both 37 and 45 by the same number anymore. So we get 37 over 45. So you can say that she has 37 or 45 of her income left. And then question 13. 8 hours is what fraction of a week? So in a week, 1 week equals to 7 days. And each day we have 24 hours. So you can say 1 week has 7 days times 24 hours. This will give you the total amount of hours in a week. I'm not going to multiply them because I'm about to simplify them. So the fraction is going to be 8 hours over 7 times 24. And now I can simplify. I can divide this by 8 to get 1, divide this by 8 to get 3. So this is something that I'm going to show you very soon. But you're allowed to do this. You can, as long as you divide both the numerator and denominator by the same number, you're allowed to simplify. So now it becomes very easy. It becomes just 1 over 21. Denominator is 7 times 3. So you can say 8 hours is 1 out of 21 of a week. Question 14. Basketball player made 48 baskets and missed 112 times. So the total shots that he took is 48 plus 112. And this will give us 160 times. What fraction of the shots did the player make? So he made 48 baskets. This is 48 out of 160. Again, we want to simplify this. I can divide both of them by 2. Divide both of them by 2. Divide both of them by 2. And divide both of them by 2. And I get 3 over 10. So now I can say he made 3 out of 10 of the shots he take. Yeah, maybe just that. He made 3 out of 10 of the shots. And there, that's it for 1.1. I will see you in 1.2.